That's live and on.
Ready?
Go ahead. Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you here today. I'm Joe Wilson, Wilson Auctioneers Incorporated. Before I get going and get busy and forget to introduce the staff, which I tend to do sometimes, and then I get chewed out on the way home. Let me introduce everybody that'll be helping us today. David Brewer, who is one of the agents of this property, and also Chuck Dykus. Most of you know Chuck. Chuck lives up here. He's an agent. Peter Guerin will be operating the internet portion of our auction today. And then we have Doug Westgate and Spencer Wilson, all licensed agents with our firm. And I'm Joe Wilson. And again, we're out of Hot Springs with Wilson Real Estate Auctioneers, Inc. We do appreciate the opportunity to be in this beautiful state today and up here selling this great piece of property. This has been in Connie's family. Connie, raise your hand. Connie's the seller today. Somebody asked a while ago, you know, if this was a bankruptcy or foreclosure. No, it is not. There hadn't been any debt on this property in a long time. This is not an auction because she has to sell it. This is an auction because she wants to sell it. And I understand, I think you're moving to Florida, aren't you?
Yes.
Isn't that what you're doing?
Yes.
She's going to warmer weather. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her. But we do appreciate the opportunity to be here and represent her and her family. She's got several family members here today. We'll tell you exactly what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. This is going to be what we call a two-phase auction. And I'll explain more about that in just a moment. Let me, again, before I get too busy, let me stop for a minute, speak to those that are on the internet with us. We always have a lot of watchers, lookers, and we may even have some registered bidders today, but we do appreciate those guys and ladies possibly that are on the World Wide Web with us. That is something for all of you to keep in mind. We are exclusively a real estate auction company. That doesn't mean we don't sell personal property or equipment or whatever. We will when there's real estate involved. So we'll sell your farm and then we'll sell your farm equipment. Or we'll sell your house and then we'll sell everything out of it. But basically we focus on the real estate end of the market. All of our auctions are conducted live online. So if you see an auction, you go to our auction calendar, you see a particular auction that you're interested in, you go look at it, you make your arrangements, and then something happens and you can't physically get back to the auction, you can go online, register. Don't do it the morning of the auction or the day of the auction. Give us a day or two notice, but go online, pre-register online, say I want to be an online bidder, then someone from our office will contact you, make arrangements for your earnest money to be wired to our escrow account, and then you'll be an eligible bidder just as if you're sitting in the crowd. So, and there may very well be some participation online today, but Peter will certainly be the one that will turn that into me if there is. But keep that in mind. So just because you can't make it back doesn't mean you can't participate. Okay, let's get back to one other thing before I actually get started on this. Several of you have asked about how do we get on your mailing list where we're contacted of future auctions. We do have a database and we do send out direct mail pieces, but we don't send out direct mail pieces on every single thing we do. So what I tell folks, the best way in the world to keep up with us and see where we're going to be next, see if there's anything you're interested in, is to go to our website at wilsonauctioneers.com. The first thing you're going to see is a place to click for the auction calendar. Click on the auction calendar, scroll down that calendar, and you can see where we're going to be. I think right now, I looked earlier, we've got 30 auctions over the next 60 days. So we've got stuff literally all over the place. I guess all of it in Arkansas, maybe except one. I think we've got one out of state. But all of it in Arkansas and some more of it up here. We've got, I know, a beautiful home on Greers Ferry Lake coming up in a few weeks and stuff scattered around all over the place. So again, go to wilsonauctioneers.com and that's the best way to see where we're going to be next. Let's focus on what we're doing here today. As I said earlier, this is going to be a two-phase auction. We do what we call a multi-part system here, and it's not confusing, I promise you that. If you've never been to a multi-par auction, you might think when you hear it the first time That's confusing. I promise you, when this auction's over with today, you'll leave here saying, that was easy, I understood that. Because that's what everybody says when they leave. Basically, here's the way this works. We'll do phase one of the auction here in just a moment when we get started. And phase one is this. We're going to offer this in 3 tracks today, and we do have a brand new certified survey of this entire approximately 40 acres. Track 1 is 19.4 acres. Track 2 is 9.4 acres, and track 3 is 9 acres. We're going to sell in this phase, this is phase 1 up here, so much per acre, total bid, plus the buyer's number, okay? So in other words, we're going to offer track 1 here in just a minute. I'm going to say, what do you give per acre for track 1? It's 19.4 acres. So if you pay $100,000 an acre, it's times 19.4. If you pay $10,000 an acre, it's times 19.4. We'll record that bid. Then we'll go to track 2, 9.4. Whatever you bid per acre times 9.4. We'll record that bid. So much per acre times 9. We'll record that bid. Then we'll put a total of those 3, total on phase 1 right here. There's going to be a total dollar. Then we go into what we call phase 2, which is the multi-par portion of this auction. From that point, from this point down, it'll be total dollars, not by the acre, okay? So, instance, let me just use an example. I'm going to use, you don't mind me using you, do you? All right, we've been through phase 1. We've got a total right here. You can see on the board what each one of those tracks brought per acre, total dollar here. When we get here, I'm going to say any other combinations. This gentleman sitting here, and he wants all 3 tracks, or he doesn't want any of it. I want it all, or I want none. He can raise his hand and say, I want to put tracks 1, 2, and 3 up. Okay? That's a combination, all of it. Total dollar bid is already right here. So that's the tying bid. For a $5,000 increase, he can be in the winning position. Let's just say, for the sake of saying, we've got $1 million here, okay? So for $1,005,000, he can be in the winning position. Yes, I want to do that. Boom, ladies and gentlemen, we have a combination. Tracks 1, 2, and 3, $1,005,000. That'll be written on the board. Any other combinations? This guy's sitting here, and he only wants track 1. The only track he came for. He can raise his hand up and say, let's say he was the high bidder on track 1 the first go around, but now he's been taken out. He can raise his hand up and say, I want to put track 1 back up. For a $5,000 increase, of course, you got to absorb each increase to be able to get back in. Okay? So for a $5,000 increase, yes, I want to do that. Boom. He's back in. These 2 bidders are back in. He's out. This gentleman sitting here, and he wants tracks 1 and 2. Raise his hand. I want to put 1 and 2 up. $5,000 increase. Yes, I want to do it. Boom. Now we have a combination 1 and 2. The high bidder on track 1 is back in. The individual bidders are out. You understand what I'm saying? When you stop bidding, the auction's over. It's just that simple. This is not confusing. The reason we do this way is you don't leave anybody out. If you came to buy it all, if you don't buy it all, it's your fault because you refuse to give $5,000 more. That's the bottom line. If you want 1 track, all you have to do is keep putting your track back up. Until everybody stops bidding, I say sold, the auction's over. Terms of the sale today are $50,000 down per track, which means if you buy all 3 tracks, $150,000 down as earnest money. If you buy 1 track, $50,000. If you buy 2 tracks, $100,000. Closing within 30 days. Title insurance and warranty deed at closing. The seller is going to provide you with title insurance at closing. You're buying it free and clear. No liens, no mortgages, no back taxes, no encumbrances. You're buying it free and clear with title insurance and a brand new survey, certified survey paid for by the seller. Okay? Basically, your only closing cost as the buyer is going to be half the closing fee that the title company, who are we using to close this, Chuck?
Realty title.
Realty title. Okay. They'll charge a fee to the buyer and a fee to the seller. The buyer obviously pays their portion of that. The seller provides title insurance. Basically, what the buyer's cost would basically be half the closing fee that the title company charges. You'll pay to record the warranty deed when the auction's over, when it's over with and you close. And you'll pay half the documentary stamps, which is $1.65 per side per 1,000. Okay, so and that's basically it. The seller pays, provides all the title insurance. The seller's already paid for the survey, so that's already taken care of. Okay, don't forget the 10% buyer's premium today. Whatever you bid, you add 10% of that amount. That's what you pay. If you bid $10,000 an acre, you're paying $11,000 an acre. If you bid $50,000 an acre, you're paying $55,000 an acre. So bid accordingly. The buyer's premium will not be calculated until the end when we actually sign a contract with you. It will not be reflected on the board, so keep that in mind. If this tract brings $28,000 an acre, that's $28,000 plus the buyer's premium. If it brings $30,000, or whatever the number is, plus the buyer's premium will be added on at the end when the contract is written up. Chuck, have I covered everything?
Any questions?
Any questions, anybody?
How much time do you have between bids?
We'll give you a decent amount. I mean, we're not gonna be here all day, but if you need to make a phone call, you know, at the end, then that's okay.
David, the question was, we actually have 9 acres. For instance, on tract 3, it's 8.89 or something, isn't
I
it?
believe it's 8.96.
Okay, 9.6. We're going to use the exact acreage count on the survey. Yes, this was just rounded for that sake, but it'll be calculated as 8.96. Isn't that correct?
I can do it however you want to do it, but I need to know so I can put it in the system. We had that as 9, but I can change it to.
We rounded it to the nearest tenth.
This is the way it's going to be calculated.
Just do that one as 9
That'll be a little
acres.
easier than trying to do tenth of an acre.
That's hundreds.
So on tract 1, you're buying it as if it's 19 or 19.4. It'll be 19.4 times whatever you bid per acre. Tract 2, 9.4 per acre. Tract 3, 9 per acre. Okay, that's the way it'll be calculated instead of going through hundreds of an acre. That's certainly close enough. Any closing within 30 days? This is considered a cash transaction. That does not mean that you can't go to the bank and finance or get your money anywhere you want to. What it does mean is you know you can pay for the property within 30 days from today. Okay? So it's not subject to financing. Okay, yes, sir.
If I'm the higher bidder, I can basically pull my friends or go with the company for title, or do I need to be only on my name?
You can take title however you want to take title. So when you fill out the contract, we'll ask you then how do you want to take title to it, and then but you're going to be signing that on your behalf. Now, if you add 3 or 4 people into that, that's up to you. But when you sign,
Can I have like 2 people with different tracks to be on a different title?
no, we'll have separate contracts if it's 2 different tracks. Like if you bought tract 1, I'm just using a round, if you bought tract 1, you would be on title on that one. If they bought tract 2, they're going to be on title on that one.
If I buy all three, and basically my friend is going to take track 1.
You're the bidder, and how you take title, you're the buyer. So if you want to do something with him after the fact, you can. But we're not going to subdivide the land after the auction. If you buy it all, your name's going on all of it.
And then you can do.
You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want to with partners or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good question.
You're the bidder. You're going to be.
You're the high bidder. You're solely responsible as far as the contract is concerned. How you end up dividing it up is up to you.
Yeah.
You can certainly do that before closing.
Yes.
But this contract has got to be.
You could have a deed prepared for using the legal description for like this tract, and you could put that you could file a deed for that piece of property in whatever name you want to. But you're bound to your bid today for the contract.
Any other questions? Anybody?
We're about to get started. Okay. Thank you.
Again, everybody understand, $50,000 down today per tract, balance due at closing, title insurance and a warranty deed at closing, 10% buyer's premium will be calculated at the end. The first phase will be by the acre times 19.4, 9.4, and 9. And then when we get to the total dollar amount in combinations, it'll be by the total dollar, and it'll be very self-explanatory on the board. Any questions, anybody? All right, very well. Let me ask you to do me one more favor. About 40 years ago now, I started praying before every auction, and I hadn't missed one since. Let me ask you to bow your head. I'm going to open us a word of prayer, and we're going to begin. Father, thank you for today. Thank you for this opportunity to be in your beautiful creation up here in Northwest Arkansas. I pray for everybody on the property today. Give them safety as they leave, safety as they drive. These roads might get a little slick after a while. I pray everybody's safety going home. I thank you for this family that we're representing today. Just let your will be done in this transaction. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Now let's have an auction sale, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's your turn on track number 1. This beautiful track, you can see right there where it is. Frontage on Keller Road. Ready to go. So much per acre times 19.4. Don't make me beg you to bid. Kick it off where you want to buy it. Start it on me, nothing to get for it. Start it somewhere, start you want to buy it. Start it somewhere. 50,000 where? 50,000 to bid will buy it, you get 50, 40, 30, 20.
You got 10, Joe.
10, thank you, now 15. 10,000 to bid will buy it, 15.
Yes.
15,000, thank you, now 20. 15 when you get 20, 20, 20 to 20,000, thank you, now 5. 25 to the bid will buy it, 25. 22.5, 22.5, 22.5 when you get 21. Let you in for
Yes.
21, thank you, now 2. 21, 2, now 3. 23,
Yes.
now 4. 23 when you get 4, 4, 4, now 5. 24,000 here, now 5. 24 when you get 5,000 to the bid will buy it, you get the bids right here. You're all out in the back. At 24,000, 25, thank you, now 6. 26,000, 25, now 6. 26,000, thank you, now 7. 27, you 7, 7, 7, you 27,000. 26,7, 26,000, live it all by you 27,000. 26,7, folks. I'm not going to beg you to bid, and you can wait till the third or to the second phase if you want to get in. But let me tell you something. I learned a long time ago doing this multi-par. Get in the winning position the first go around and make somebody take you out. That's the best strategy if you want to try to buy this. I'm just telling you, I've got 26,000 bid right here plus the premium, $27,000. Anybody? 26,000, 27,000, 26,000, 27,000. The bill above you, 27,000. Are you done? Let's hold the bid. $26,000 right here. Better number is. Just show me your number, please, sir. I'm sorry. 946. 26,946.
No, 463.
463.
I'm sorry. Good night.
It's all right.
You've been up all night.
Yeah.
You're right, I have. Folks, you're going to have to forgive me. This time yesterday, I was in Hawaii, and I hadn't been to bed since night before last, all right? I mean, I literally flew all night to get there.
I don't feel sorry for you.
463. 463.
We got you over here. We're good to go. Let's go to track 2.
I got you. Let's go. All right, on track number 2, 9.4 acres. And there it is. You can see the frontage, all the highway frontage, a beautiful track right there ready to go. Let's do it again. Starting on me to get for it. 20,000 where kick it off. Don't make me work so hard. 10,000, thinking up 15. 10,000 to middle of 15,000. 10 with 15,000 to middle of 15,000. 10,000, now 15,000. 10,000, 15,000, thinking now 20. I've got 15 there, now 20. 17,5, now 20. 17,5, to get 20, 20, 20,
Yes.
now 2,5. 20,000 to middle of 22,5. The bid's right there, 20,000, 22,5. 22,5, 20,000, 22,5, 21. Let you in for $1. 21,000, 21, thank you, now 2. 22,000, 21, 2, now 3. 23,000, now 4. 24,000, you're out. 24, now 5. 25,000, sir, it's only money. That's all this is. Only money. I've got 24,000 on the back row. 25,000, you're out over here. 24 when you get 5. 25,000, 25,000, 24, 5, 5, 5, thank you now 6, 26,000, 25, we get 6, 26, if it's worth 25, it's worth 26, now 7, 27, we get 7,
Market steady.
27, we get 7, 7, 7, at least in my opinion it is, 26,000, now 7, 27,000, 26,000, 27,000, 27,000. Hold the bid at 26,000. Looks like the market's pretty steady. 460. 460. 460. Yes, sir. I'm real sure about
Double check
that.
it.
Now, I don't think there's any doubt about it. Those first two tracks are just real mediocre. But here's the crown jewel right there. No, I'm just joking. Track number 3, it is a very good piece on the corner. A ton of things you could potentially do with that track. We're selling, it's actually, again, 8.96 or something like that, but we're going to round it up to 9 acres per acre. Let's do it
With the
again.
house on it?
And I've got, again, 10,000. Nice, easy place to start. 20 where? 10,000 in the middle of Bible, you get 20. What do you get? 15. 15,000.
Yes.
15,000 here.
20.
17,500. 20. Now 5. 25 in the middle.
Yeah,
got 22.5, now
Yes.
25,000, now 27.5,
Yes.
27.5, now 30,
Yes.
30, now 32.5,
Wow.
32,000 in the middle of Bible, you get 32.5,
Yes.
32.5, now 5, 35,000 in the middle of Bible, you get 35,000, 32.5, 35,000, when you get 33.5, let's use
Yes.
the dollar, now 34.5, 33.5,
Yes.
34.5, now 35.5, 35.5 in the middle of Bible, you get 35.5, 35, I've got 35.5 there. 36.5,
36.5, sir.
36.5,
Yes.
37.5,
Yes.
38.5. You're both out now. It's your bid. 38.5, 38.5, 39.5, 38.5, 39.5.
Yes.
30, I've got 39.5, 40,000, sir.
Yes.
Now 41,000, sir.
Yes.
41,000, now 2, sir. 42,000, 41, 42,000, 41, 42,000,
Yes.
middle of by now 3,
43.
43,000,
Yes.
middle of by now 4. 44,000, 44,000, 43, 44,000, 43, 44,000, middle of Bible, you get 44,000, 43 now 4, 44,000, yeah or nay,
Yes.
guys, 44 now 5, 45,000,
Yes.
45 now 6, 46,000, middle of Bible, you get 46,000. Gentlemen, listen to me. You can sit there and let this bring what it brings. I think the market's going to speak today, but I'm telling you, corner location with this much highway frontage, seriously, it is definitely the most, and that's obvious, the most valuable piece of the track. But this is a heck of a piece. When property within sight of here is bringing $2, $3 a square foot, come on now, you're not paying too much for this yet. I've got 45,000, 46,000, sir. 46, thinking now 7. 47,000, 46 now 7. Now 8. 48,000, 47 to give 8, 48,000 to middle of Avenue, 48,000, 47, just trying one more time, 47, 48,000, 47 now 8, 48,000, sir, you want to do it, 48,000, 47, 48,000, get in the winning position now, again, make somebody take you out, 47, 48,000, are you done? 48,000, now 9. 49,000,
This close.
now 50,000, sir.
Nice round number.
49,000, now 50. 49,000, that is a nice round number.
Easy for me to
49,000, now 50. Try one more time.
I don't know if you
50,000, 50,000, 50,000, 49,000, 50,000, $50,000 bill going once. 50 now 1. 51,000,
Yes.
51,000 now 2, 52,000 to middle of Ivy, 52,000, 51, 52,000, 51, 52,000, 52,000, 52,000. Are you done? You don't look done. 51,000 is the bid, plus the buyer's premium, $52,000. Anybody? Are you done? Last call.
What's the number?
Tell me no one more time, sir.
What's his buyer's number?
Are you? I've got 51,000 asking for 52.
Did you get his buyer's number?
Hold on, come back.
Sir, are you done? 52,000. Now 3.
You're out anyway.
52,000
You're
now
out.
3. 53,000.
53.
53,000 3 now 4. Sir, he's getting weaker all the time. The problem is you are getting 53,000.
He's trying to run out of the room. We got 53.
Hey, he's standing right there. I don't know.
He's coming.
He's 53,000, 54,000. Let's hold the bid at $53,000. Spencer, your man right there.
Doc, what's your
Doc, give me your number. 53,000. Well, he can't find his number.
455.
455. 455. $53,000. Let's get a total right here, and then we're going to go into phase 2. And folks, let me tell you, in phase 2, I'm not going to stand here for 30 minutes and give you an opportunity. I mean, now's your opportunity. Literally, if there's no bids, 5 minutes from now, this auction's going to be over.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Confirmed, yes.
Before the buyer's premium, ladies and gentlemen, we've got $1,225,800 on all 3 tracks in its entirety. $1,225,800. $1,225,800 before the buyer's premium. Now we're in phase 2, which is any combination.
You can advance a bid on any
want
track.
all 3 for $5,000
Yeah.
increase. So for $1,200,000.
Put the whole thing up and see what happens.
Yeah, we can do that. All right, because there may be more than one interested in all of it. Let's put all 3 tracks up. We're going to offer all 3 tracks as a combination. We've got $1,225,800. It'll take $1,227,800 to get in. So here we go. All 3.
$1,230,000.
230. I'm sorry.
$1,238,000.
$1,230,000. I can add 5,000. I just can't do it this way. $1,230,000 if you want it all. Any interest in its entirety? $1,230,000 and get in. $1,230,000 if it'll buy would get $230,000. $1,230,000. You want it? I've got a combination. I've got a bidder. $1,230,000. Now $235,000. $1,235,000. $1,235,000 and it'll buy. Talk to him, Chuck. $1,235,000 and it'll buy would give $235,000. You individual bidders are out now. $1,235,000. $1,235,000 and it'll buy would give $1,235,000. $1,235,000. $1,230,000 and it'll buy would give $235,000. $1,235,000 and it'll buy would give $235,000. $1,235,000. Any more interest? Any more interest? I've got $1,230,800 in its entirety. Any other interested? $1,235,000. Anybody else?
Hold the bid.
$1,235,000.
Good for now.
$1,235,000. Let's hold the bid. We got a combination bid. High bidder number is 460 at $1,230,800. Now, ladies and gentlemen, again, in combination, an individual track or any combination of those can be put back up. So at this point, any other combination.
All the individual bidders are out. Just
All the individual bidders are out. All individual bidders are
If
out.
you want to see what it would take to put your track back up, you're welcome to ask, and we'll tell you, and then you can decide. Yeah.
All right, tell me what it would take, David,
one.
for track 1. Track 1.
tying bid would be $509,400.
Tying bid would be $509,400, so $5,000 increase, so it'd be $514,900. You could be back in the winning position.
$514,400. $514,400.
$514,400. All right, we've got a high bidder back in on track 1, which is bidder number 463.
Yep. Got it. So individual bidders, he's back in.
Now, high bidder on 2 and 3, you are now back in the winning position. Sir, you were out. You can put the 3 back up if you want to. Give me a total on the 3, David.
All 3, $1,235,800 is a tying bid.
So for $1,240,000, you can be back in on 1, 2, and 3. $1,240,000. We've got a combination, all 3 tracks again, the same way. Bidder, was that
460.
460?
Yes, sir.
All 3 for
$240,800.
$240,800.
Yes, sir.
You're now out again. Tell me what track, one would be, David.
Just add 10,000 to that last one, but I'll go ahead and
So
calculate.
for 524.4, correct?
Yes.
For 524.4, you can be back in on track. All right, we've got a combination back in on track one.
463.
463 for 524.4. Dave,
Got it in. Doug, we're up.
Doug.
Here, grab another marker.
Yes, I'm with you.
524.
Yeah.
Back in.
You see what track 3 is?
524.4.
He's back in.
Okay, he's back in now.
Again, high bidder on 2 and 3 is back
He's
in the
back
winning
in.
position.
He's in. Doctor, you're in. You're in on track 3.
So David, 1, 2, and 3 would be 10,000 more.
Yes. Oh, on that one? Yes, sir.
So for 1,258,000.
See you, Scott. 1 million. Yeah, 250,800.
So for 1,250,800, you can be back in on 1, 2, and 3. A million two. We've got again total combination on 460. Bidder number 460 at 1,250,800.
Yep.
534.4 is what it would take.
534.
Yep.
Again, track 1 is pulled back out to 463.
Yep.
Track 3 still in.
He's back in.
Real easy. At 10,000.
1, 2, 3. Individual bidders are back
Let
in.
me stop right here, because this could go on for a while. I don't know how long it could go on, but Doug,
Yes.
explain to him.
Ma'am.
Okay.
Bidders are in right now.
Individual bidders are in now from the first go around. High bidder on 1, high bidder on 2, and high bidder on 3. So your individual bidders are all back in now, including you.
At the original price?
Well, if they're two original prices, yeah. Yes. Because track 1 is the one that has absorbed all the increase so far.
We're waiting. You're in right now. You're in on track 3. You're in on track 3. Yeah.
Have some fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on the total on the 1, 2, 3 track. We're gonna go with a bid of 3.
We've got a total bid on 1, 2, and 3 of 1,300,000 total. 1,300,000 total on 1, 2, and 3. Plus the buyer's premium, obviously. Now, David, tell me what it would take for track 1 to come back in at this point.
460.
Yeah, high bidder 460.
Tying bid is 578,600. So it'd take 583,600.
583.6 to be back in on track 1.
I've had 3 different people ask for track 2. You want to maybe put track 2 back up? And
All they got to do is ask for it. We can give them a number. Yeah, what would it take on track 2, David?
Well, what do they?
First of all, we got to see.
I'll get a break.
So,
Track 2 comes up?
Yeah, it would if they chose to break it up.
Oh, I get it.
You know, they'd have to. I can get if you want to wait a second, I can check it. Yeah.
All that savings.
All right. Hey, I'm with you. If everybody does their part.
Oh, take all of them.
Exactly. Track 2 right now, the
listen up.
tying bid for track 2 is 288,600. So it'd take 293,600.
293,600 you can get on track 2. 293.6.
Even though he already won it, weren't the original bidders the only ones who could bid on those?
No, anybody can advance on that.
In combination, anybody
he
can.
wants to do that.
Okay, we've got on track 2, we've got a combination. Give me your number again. 456 on track 2 of $293,600. Now, just a minute, and I'll tell you that obviously puts the combination of all three out.
Yep.
Now here's who's in at this point.
Doctor, you're back in on 3.
Just a minute, yes. Here.
Track 1 is 534.4 to bidder 463. Track 2 is to 456 at 293.6.
Okay, here. Listen up. Here's who's in the winning position right now on individual tracks. Track 1 is high bidder 463. It's in the winning position at 534.4. Track 2, high bidder 456, 293.6. And then track 3, high bidder 455 at 477,000. Again, all plus the buyer's premium.
Yep, that's what I got.
Now, in combination, you want to see it? Look at all three again.
It's
1, 2, and 3.
it's
Million 310.
yeah, that's $5,000 off. Yeah.
Where are we?
It'd be $1,310,000.
Be $1,310,000 plus the premium. $1,310,000 plus the premium to be in the winning position.
We're in combination right now.
we are in the last phase.
We're in the combination of one.
We can bid on you can bid on any individual tract or the combination. The winning bid on all 40 acres is
Folks,
right now, the
opportunity
winning
doesn't
bid would
come
be
along very often, and I know I'm
1,310,000
preaching to the choir here. A
plus
lot
the
of you
10%.
here are very astute investors. I understand that. But you don't get a chance to buy 40 acres like this in this location very seldom. And when you do, a lot of times you're talking about more money than we're talking about today. So this is your opportunity. Literally 2 minutes from now, when you stop bidding, I'm going to drop the hammer and this thing's going to be sold. Any other combinations? $1,310,000 if you want to get back in.
yeah, go right ahead. We killed the trees already. Joe, if there's any,
Yes, I've got a total combination back 1, 2, and 3 again. Bidder 460 at $1,310,000 plus the premium. All three of the individual bidders are now out again. Give me track 2, David.
tying bid is 298,600.
So 3036.
Yes, sir.
Spencer, talk to him. 3036 if you want back in on track 2. 303. Scoot over. 3036 plus the buyer's premium. You obviously can add 10,000 to your number if you want to get back in.
And Doctor, you're out. If you want to get in on track 3, it would be you'd have to add
You can get back in at
2.
544.
Let David give you that number.
Yeah.
Which one?
For track.
Track
Track
1.
One tying bid would be 539.4.
Yeah, 544.
544.4 would be
Track
winning
2,
bid.
he wants to be back in for 3036, bidder 456.
Okay, we've got a combination back in on track 2. 3036 bidder
456.
456, which again puts you back in the winning position. You're
Doctor,
in.
you're back in.
You're back in. And also keeps track high bidder number 3. Chuck, make sure
Yeah,
everything
he's good.
is in.
He's right here.
He's in.
You are now out again for $10,000 more. So it's easy to see where it would take. $1,320,000 plus the premium.
Total would be 1,320,000.
All right, we got it.
Yep.
The perfect set.
$1,320,000 plus the premium.
What's the anticipated split? Do they have anticipated split or is this the same split?
No, we've already taken this through the city. It's already been approved. All
What's
this.
the acre split?
Say what?
What would,
Acres total split.
if they wanted to do track 2 and 3?
Here's
Two
the
and three.
David,
David.
David,
Yes,
track
sir.
2 and 3.
I don't know this property.
I got 780,600.
Tying,
Yes, sir. Tying bid 780,600.
so for 785.6, you can be in the winning position on tracks 2 and 3. 785.6 plus the
What's the
premium.
number on 2?
Well, hold on. He's asking for tracks 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
He did do it.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, just wait a second.
Just a second.
They're calculating acreage.
So that's what it's. I can tell you per acre. If you want to know, it's 42,000 an acre plus a house.
He wants to do the track 2 and 3. Yeah.
We have a combination, David, on tracks 2 and 3.
400,
Bidder number 460.
785,
785.6.
Yes, sir. Doc, you're out now.
That is for bidder number 4.
That's 460.
Bidder's track 2, again, just track 2.
Okay, now Chuck, he is out.
We want to, what's you right
Track
now?
1 is still 534 more
For track 3,
Track 3.
track 3 tying bid is 482, so it'd be 487, 487,000.
That's just track 3.
That's just track 3.
487, track 3. But for 2 and 3, it's
2 and 3 would be 790, 600 for 2 and 3. Just 2. We've got a couple people asking for just 2, Joe. So I'm going to give you that number. All right.
Just let's open it up.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's
I'm
have
going
an
to give you tying bid for track 2 is 308, 600. You'll have to bid 313, 600.
Folks, listen up. This is going to be over relatively quickly. I promise you that. But I need everybody's attention so there's no confusion, please. Let me do all the talking for the next 5 or 6 minutes, all right? We've got more than one person that's interested in track 2. Track 2 currently, David, is,
needs to be that, to be in winning position.
okay,
Needs to be that, to be in winning
That's to
three
open it up.
13.6. Let's open track 2 up. And once it's started for the $5,000 increase, then the increments can go anywhere they go.
Yes, sir.
So we've got 313.6. Do I have a high bidder at
Doc, you want it on
313.6?
track 2, do you want to do 313.6?
On track 2, and I'll open it back up.
am I in or out on 3? He's out on 3.
Right now you're out on 3, but if you win on track 2, you'll be on 2 and 3.
Oh, I want to be certain I'm out on 3.
Okay, well then you cannot bid on track 2 alone. You can't do that.
Okay, so just sit tight.
Yep.
Okay, so we don't.
The other gentleman, did you have any interest in just track 2?
Just track 2, 313.6. No.
You want to bid on tracks
Okay.
2 and 3? Okay.
Here's where we are right now, so everybody understands.
He's-
Track
the
1,
doc-
high bidder 463 at this number.
The doc-
And tracks
you're-
2 and 3.
you're out on everything right
High
now.
bidder
You're out.
460 at 785.6 plus the premium. Any other combinations?
It would take 487 for him to be on the winning
Literally
position.
in
Track
2
2 is
minutes, this
487.
auction's gonna be completed. Any other combinations?
You're out on everything.
Now Chuck, he understands, he's out on track 3.
If they go,
My question is, if I go on track
are they
2,
also out on
am I out
No.
on 3 for good?
He'll knock
Or
himself
am I
back
responsible?
into
Never
the
out for good. It can always fall back to that bid.
So, if you're in on
So you
track
either need to bid on tracks 2 and 3 as a combination, or you need to understand that if you bid on track 2,
you're back
that
in
you
on
need
track
to
3.
stay as a high bidder on track 2. But it'll pop you back in on track 3. Yeah, absolutely. Right now, you're buying nothing.
And there's a chance I might
And
be
if
back
he
on
brings track 2 back up, that's gonna bring him back in on 3, so he then would be the high bidder on 2 and 3.
Yes.
So we
That's
need
what
to
we're-
understand that, okay. Any other combinations, literally 30 seconds, I'm gonna declare this a done deal. Any other combinations, anybody else?
What would track 3 be for?
I know it. That's the reason I go.
Track 3, David.
He's giving it.
487 is the winning bid. 487 would be the winning bid.
487 plus the premium on track 3 only. Done.
Done. Put a fork in here.
10 seconds, this auction's over. Any other combinations? Last call, last opportunity. This is it.
You're in on track 1.
Let me go over. Listen up one more time. Right now, before I drop the hammer. Track 1 is in. High bidder 463 at $534,400 plus the buyer's premium. Tracks 2 and 3, high bidder 460 at 487.85.6 plus the premium. Any other combinations? Last call.
Yes, track 2. He wants in for 313.6 or whatever.
Track 2, we've got a combination. Bringing track 2 back up.
313.6.
313.6. High bidder is 456.
That'll put him in on 3.
You're back in on.
If he.
Now, just a minute, and I'll tell you where we are again.
What's his bidder number?
456.
And he's in.
You're obviously out. Just a second, I'll tell you where you're at. Now,
3 is back at 477, David.
You're in. You're in on 3.
Yes, David. Doug.
so here's where we are now. Again, track 1, same way, 463. Track 2, high bidder is 456 right here at 313.6. And track 3 is high bidder 455. Doc, you're back in at this number here. That means you want to see what 2 and 3 would basically be 10,000. So for 795.6.
Yes.
That's the winning position, 795.6 plus the premium.
Which is basically
795.6. We've got a combination on 2 and 3 back in. Again, same way, high bidder 460, 495.6.
What are we gonna do for the whole thing? Yep, whole count. What's the total, David?
The whole thing right now. The total is 1,330,000 even. 133.
1
in winning?
No, that's the tying.
So for 1,335,000 would put you in the winning position on 1, 2, and 3. 1,335,000 plus the premium.
It's a nice round number.
Make it easy.
They went in on tracks. Yep. Okay. Just make sure. Because that's how I have it in the system. That would average. Yeah, it would be with what we have to the decimal. It'd be $35,185 plus the 10%. So yeah, 3,800 an acre or 38,000 an acre.
About 38,000 an acre total across the board.
So right now, you got 1 and then the combo 2 and 3.
That's correct.
Yep.
That's
exactly.
who's in right now.
That's who's in right now. Combo 2, 3.
Is in and track 1 is in. Everybody else is out. That's where we stand right now. Doug,
Yes.
did he?
He's out. Now, he's right there. He might want back in at 320.
Yeah, but he's out right now, Joe.
Spencer. Yeah, 223.6 will put you back in on 322.6 on track 3.
323.6. 323.6.
What is the price on track 1 now?
Track 1.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, the winning bid's up there, so it's 534.4. 539.4 for track 1.
We've got a combination back in on track 2, correct? At 4, high bidder 456 on track 2 at 323.6. That takes 2 and 3 out in the back.
That's buyer 456.
David is 3 still at 477.
You said 456 right, the bidder number,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Track 3 is with bidder 455 at 477,000. You're in.
So again,
At the same
10,000
price, so
more
he
on
gets
2
that.
and 3, it'd be 810,600. 810,600 on 2 and 3.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
810,600 on 2 and 3 if you want to get back.
What's all three? 13385, 1345.
It'd be 1340.
Yeah. Total would be $1,340,000
For the winning position?
for the winning position.
Winning position.
$1,340,000 to be in the winning position on 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, so can I ask a question?
Yes,
Sorry.
ma'am.
So I can see who's in the lead on
Listen,
one.
folks, listen up.
I can see who's in the lead on 1 and 2. So if we stick with that, is that 3? What's happening with 3?
It's,
3 is right here. They're in the winning
It's the
position.
4 set. Okay.
Yeah.
There it is up there. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't see that. I'm looking below.
no, it makes sense.
Right now, the way it stands,
If it's a combination, it's
track
below.
1 is 463, track 2 is 456, and track 3 is 455. The way it stands right now. 3 individual bidders. Any other combinations? Guys,
You guys are you're completely out at this point.
it'd take $1,340,000 to be in the winning position on all of it. All right, we got a combination on all 3. Again, bidder 460. Now all the individual bidders are out now.
Only another 5 minutes to launch.
Here's where we are right here, sole position. Track 1 would be 544.4 to be back in if you want to pull track 1 back out. 544.4.
Yes, sir.
10,000 entries.
That's correct.
We've got a combination again back on track 1. 544.4.
Buyer number 463. Doctor, you're back in on 3. You're in on 3. Sorry. Track 1, buyer
Good
4.
folks, listen up, please.
Track 1 is at 544,400 with
Yep.
buyer 463. Track 2 is 323.6 with buyer 456. Track 3 is 477, 455.
So we're 3 individual bidders are back in now. $350. Be in the winning position on all 3. $1,350,000.
What are you gonna do on track 2?
Yeah, we can do track 2.
What do you got to do on track?
333.6.
Why, I thought we wanted to go up by 5.
You gotta
You
absorb
gotta-
the last increase.
You got to absorb the last
And add your
increase
own.
as well
Yep.
to be able to do that. David, now, if, all right, hang on a second, make sure you understand. So you only want to offer a bid on track 2, correct? Would that bring them back in on track?
No, they would only be in on 2. The doctor would be in on 3, and the
Okay.
gentleman would be on
So
track.
we got a combination on track 2 alone, correct? I tell you what, let's do, since we have you two that are, we'll open it up.
333.6.
What is it on track 2?
The winning bid to open it up would be 333,600. Buyer number is 460.
Okay, I've got 433.6. That's where we are. But since you've been coming back on track 2, we're gonna go from there.
333.6.
333.6. 340,000. 340,000, and you can get back in on track 2. 340,000. A little bit, but you get 340. 340,000. 333. Now 40. 333. We get 40. 40. 40 to 340. 340,000. 340,000. 340,000. Yes or no, guys? Are you done? You sure?
It'll cost you 5,000 again. So
You're done. Okay, here's where we're at. Track 1, 463. Track 2, 460. And track 3 is 455. 3 individual bidders. Any more combinations? Guys, you're good with just track 2?
We tried to buy it all, you wouldn't let us.
Man, I'm sorry, I really am.
One
It's
million three.
only money. That's
Hey.
right.
They're not making any more
Joe.
land, they're printing money every day.
Yeah, 1,360,000.
They are making more land, they're trying to build islands out there.
Yeah.
David, where do we stand as a total right with these 3 individual now?
Yeah, the winning bid, if you wanted to buy it all, would be 1,360,000.
All of it together would be $1,360,000 plus the premium. Before I drop the hammer, absolutely last call, unless we get another combination. Any other combination?
You want to buy it all, that's what it costs after that.
You guys done? Okay. Any other combinations? 10 seconds. It's going to be over. Anybody else?
Joe, everybody understand that you don't have to create a multi-combination right now. You can increase the bid on any of the individuals since they're being sold in individuals right now. You can increase the bids on the existing individual tracks right now if you choose.
Track 2.
We got a combination. Track 2 back up. We're not done yet.
If he says a four-letter word, and that's,
338.6
$5,000.
on track 2.
What do we gotta go to?
Hang
should
on,
be
hang
should
on
be
a second.
338. Yes.
338.6 on track 2. High bidder is
350 or
456.
That's why we tried to open it up early.
High bidder 456. Let me wait a minute and tell you where we're at,
338.
so everybody knows, and then we'll talk. Just a second.
Yeah, track 1 still at 544.4 with
Okay,
460.
listen up. Track 1 is still with high bidder 463. Track 2 is now high bidder 456. And track 3 is high bidder 455. What was your question, sir?
What do we gotta be to do the track 2?
Track 2 will be 10,000 more than what's on it.
No, 5,000.
Oh, I'm sorry,
It's in the
5,000.
winning position currently. So just stop.
These are, that's correct, winning position, so it'd be 343.6. 343.6 to be in on track 2. 343.6. Okay, we on track 2 alone again, back to high bidder 460. 343.6, 460.
That's why we were trying to open that up between both of you guys so that you
Exactly what
could.
the
That's
purpose for that was a while ago, but
it's all right.
But that's all right. So again, high bidder on track 1 is still in. High bidder on track 3 from original. Doc, you're still in. And now we've got the high bidder on track 2, high bidder 460.
Doc, do you want to increase yours just to get in the spirit of the mood and throw in 5 or 10,000? Are you good? You're good? Okay.
Any other combination?
He doesn't want to advance this.
On track 2 now.
Track 2 is
5,000 more.
track 2 is 343,600, so 348. 348,600.
Dave, what's 2 and 3 right now?
David, 2 and 3.
2 and 3 would be 8. Tying bid would be 820,600.
So 825.6 would be winning.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Somebody wanted to get in on 2 and 3, it'd be 825.6 on 2 and 3.
He's using his calculator back there, Joe.
I see.
That would be it'd be
Control
44,500.
that corner, control all the highway frontage.
Be
Yes, you would.
No, that's with the 5. It'll be 343.
Yes.
We've got a combination on tracks 2 and 3 at 825.6. High bidder 460.
Yep.
No, he's in. He's out. Now, he's out. Doctor understands these out?
Yes.
Okay. So right now where we stand, high bidder on track 1 is 463.
No.
High bidder on 2 and 3 is 460.
So track 2 would be 353, 600.
If you want to put just track 2 back up, be 10,000 more.
Track 2 would be 353, 600.
Yeah. 353.6, Spencer, on just track 2. 353.6 just on track 2.
Gotten too expensive for that, not having the corner.
I like the effort.
I'm gonna send an Uber for you at the next auction. All right.
What about him, Spencer? Are you done, sir? Folks, again, like I said when we
No,
first
she's
started,
in.
when you
No,
stop
sorry,
bidding,
you're
I'm
out.
gonna say
You're out
so.
on 3. You're out.
Any other
You're out.
combinations? Right now where we stand,
Doc, you're out. You're out.
right now where we stand, track number 1, bidder 463, tracks 2 and 3, bidder 460. Any other combination?
You're out on track 3.
I'm waiting.
He said he's out for good.
You didn't drive all the way from Tulsa for $5,000 to quit.
The reason I'm getting confused is I've been out in,
Right.
in, out in.
But I've been
No,
telling
Chuck's confused. You're not confused. But you, right now,
to be back, would be what?
it'd be 487.
487.
Chuck, he's got 30 seconds to make a decision. I'm gonna sell it.
Absolutely sure? Are you sure?
He's done.
487 would put you in on track 3. 487 would put anybody in on track 3.
Right.
I got a sign on the truck that says 4 letters. You hold it up for us so you can read it. Absolutely, I will. We'll all make pictures. We'll call it a day.
Last call, Chuck.
You may win.
I'm super happy that we were in here.
Hey, but,
Just track 2.
but again, if you bid on track 2 and raise that, you're gonna. Okay. Sorry.
Just track 2 would be 358.6, wouldn't it?
No.
353.
Yeah, plus 10, so it'd be 363.6 just on track 2.
No,
350. That's the winning bid.
353.6.
Because it hasn't been in the winning position yet.
Okay.
Yeah, 353.
353.6 on track 2. 353.6 on track 2.
No corner.
As long as they're bidding, we're good. When they stop bidding, I will drop it. Are you done, sir?
He said just a minute.
Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to think. This is important stuff here. I'm not gonna waste your time, but as long as you're bidding, we'll stay with you. When you quit,
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop the hammer.
You're out. If you want track 3, if you want 3, you got to bid. I mean,
You can put 3 back up.
you've been lucky because they've been kicking you back in, but now it's up to you.
David, what does the computer say on track 3?
487.
487.
Yep. 487 to bid.
487,000 he can get back in, Chuck, plus the premium. 487 on track 3.
We just don't want to miss anybody.
Yes or no, folks? Now's the time. Now's the time. Yes or no?
How do you say sold?
Okay, he's not going to do it now. You want to put 20 back up?
Doc, last call, I'm gonna sell it. Are you done?
Yeah, about 10 seconds.
You're waiting on him.
Okay,
Just waiting on him.
okay, okay.
No.
He's done. Where's he at, Chuck?
487.
487. 487 on track 3.
Try 500,000. Let's see what happens.
Yes,
We've got a combination on track 3.
track one.
Track
I mean,
four.
track three, yeah.
Track 3.
487.
487,000 on track 3. Bidder 455.
Only track three.
So,
Now, David, tell us where we're at. Track. We obviously know track 1
Yes,
is
sir.
463.
yes, sir. Track
Who's
2,
on track 2.
bidder 460 at 343,600.
Okay, 460 at
343.
343.6. And then track 3 is 455 at 487.
Yes, sir.
So listen up, here's the high bidders. Track 1, 463, track 2, 460, and track 3 is 455. Any other combinations?
Track 2 and 3 would take 835.6.
You guys are in on track 2.
Track 2 and 3 would take 835.6.
Track 2 and 3 would take 835.6, guys, on track 2 and 3.
You need that corner.
835.6.
And all that.
You need the corner. You got to have the corner.
We've got a combination on 2 and 3. Bidder 460 at 835.6 on 2 and 3.
Yep. So don't end it without. Get tired of sitting.
Now again, track 1, 463. Track 2 and 3, 460. Chuck. As long as they'll bid, I'll stay. But when he hesitates, I'm going to drop the hammer.
We'll find out.
Because we're getting to the point now where
497.
497 is what it would take on track 3 to bring track 3 back up. 497 plus the premium.
How much for 2 and 3?
2 and 3 is at 835.6, so it'd be 840 for 846. There we go. 84600
I'm
for 2
fixing
and
to
3.
say that word.
I know it's hard.
No, it's not hard. It's real easy.
Not even track 3. No.
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, Joe.
Here's where we are one more time. Track 1, high bidder 463. Track 2 and 3, high bidder 460. Last call. Any other combinations? I'm not kidding this time unless somebody bids. 10 seconds, this is over. Anybody else? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I sold it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. If you were a high bidder, thank you. If you were a high bidder, please stay with us. We'll get contracts ready on track 1, high bidder 463. On tracks 2 and 3, high bidder 460. Total sale, including the buyer's premium.
Yes, sir.
Total auction today, including the buyer's premium, is $1,518,000. The family appreciates you being here today, and Wilson Auctioneers does as well. Thank you very much.